Ladies and gentlemen, this is a welterweight contest between, and introducing firstly, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, fighting out of the labs at Fighting Fit Manchester, and representing Macmillan Cancer Relief, Stuart standing across the cage, his opponent. This man is a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. Fighting out of Sakata MMA from Blackpool, the Polish sensation, the referee for this contest, Mr. Ian Buckley.
Well, here we go. Stuart Lorne, Dan Kwapisz. Kwapisz has a big crowd behind him.
And there we go. It's Kwapisz in the blue shorts and Dan in the black, I believe. Oh, sorry, my mistake, other way around.
Look at the stare. Look at the concentration on Kwapisz. Big overhand right by Lorne, slightly misses.
Oh! Big right hand thrown there by Kwapisz. The Polish sensation who seems to have a lot of fans here. It's the Sakata boy. They're looking to break this. Oh, big takedown.
And that was a big mistake by Kwapisz. When you're up against the cage like that, you don't hit the head, you go for the underhooks. Yeah, you defend that takedown. If your back's against the cage, forget the shots, defend it. Once you know it's defended, then you can throw some shots.
We'll have to see what his ground game's like now.
Well, he was introduced as a grappler, but what has he got? Big, powerful shots by Stuart Lorne. Stuart Lorne in the half guard.
Not much action here. Just threw a knee there and throwing some short left hands. Kwapisz guard just momentarily goes open. Some more shots by Stuart Lorne, but
not a lot of work from Kwapisz. He's just, you know, his legs are wide open. He's trying to hang on. For a man who's a grappler, he should be doing a little bit more than this.
Yeah, he's still in half guard here. He's not looking to better his position. But then again, Stuart Lorne's not going to win the fight from this position either in an amateur B-class rules. Still in half guard, looking to advance. If he pulls that leg out, no. Kwapisz closes his guard again momentarily.
Oh,
fantastic, good transition.
He used the knee and then slipped his leg out. That was quite nice. Knee to the body, slip your leg out, now onto the mount.
I'm not sure what your feelings are though, Ian, but in amateur B or old semi-pro rules, this isn't actually one of the best positions.
No, it's not, because the only thing you can really do is punch to the body. And if you swing for an armbar, you could be giving up a good position to lie on your back.
I think I'd be looking at a transition at side control from here, which is probably the strongest position in
I love side control. People see that the mount is the strongest position. I see a side control is.
Especially in amateur B rules, I think that's unquestionable.
Well, trapping the arm is Lorne.
Looks like Stuart's trying to throw that his knee over. Maybe he's going to work from a triangle from the top here. Kwapisz throwing some knees here, but it's not really enough. When you're that close to the cage, you need to be looking to maybe scoot his legs round and push on the cage.
Lorne's complaining that the knees is in his back. Obviously, it's illegal to knee the back of your opponent. But them knees are going to the side of the body.
They're fine.
Nothing wrong with them.
Nothing wrong with them whatsoever. He needs to work harder to get out of this. There you go, he's got his half guard back at least, so a slightly better position, but
there we go, that's better work. That's better work from Kwapisz.
And this all came about from when Kwapisz were on the cage and he didn't defend that takedown properly. And that's probably cost him the round.
Yeah, definitely, Brad, I agree with that. Instead of working for the underhooks, defending the takedown, he tried to hit the head and got took down with a double leg.
So if you're the Polish Sensations corner team here, Ian, what are you telling him? What are you telling him that he needs to do to turn this fight around?
Well, what he needs to do, he needs to initiate the takedown first. I mean, we've never seen him on top, but he came in, you know, described himself as a grappler, so we've seen him on his back. He wasn't that great from his back, so now we need to try and get top position. Could he work better from top position? Does he know more submissions from the top? If not, then he needs to keep it standing close from strikes, because from his back, he is not winning this fight.
And if you're Stuart Lorne, are you feeling good about this going into the second round?
Well, definitely, he's just dominated the full round by being in top position. At the end of the day, it's only 3 3-minute rounds, so if he can do that another 2 more times, he's won the fight. Or, in fact, another once, because obviously if he wins 2 rounds out of 3, he gets the unanimous. So the majority, sorry.
So here we go, we get ready for round number 2. Dan, the Polish sensation Kwapisz, probably knows that he needs to win this round. Both fighters look ready to come out, and they do. They come out swinging once again, double underhooks against the cage.
Now he's defending.
That's better, he's got that under. Oh, but it's going to be a big slam here. Big slam, but not completed. So we need to see some wall walking here really by Dan there, by Dan Kwapisz. Definitely needs to get back to his feet.
I think I was just going to see he was going to try and pull guard. I think he would have been happy, but now back.
Oh, there we go, much better.
What's happening? First time that he's been on top. What can he do from here? But saying that, we haven't seen Lorne from his back. Lorne could be great at submissions, but Lorne just pointing to his stomach saying, "Come on, hit me."
Bring that on.
You've got to do more than that.
But showboating's all going well, but it's not going to win you the fight.
Not if you're on your back getting hit, it's not.
He needs to be spending more time trying to defend himself, throw up a submission or get a sweep rather than just standing there hitting his chest.
No elbows allowed.
Right, okay, an elbow there by Dan Kwapisz, which is illegal. I don't think he actually realised that was illegal. Let's see what Ian chooses to do here. He's taking the referee is taking a point away. In amateur B-class rules, there are no elbows.
Well, he has to do something absolutely amazing to win this round as well now, Brad. He's already lost 1. He's now 1 point down. Yeah. So even if he wins this round is going to be a draw.
Yeah, it needs... So unless he wants better than the draw, he needs to be finishing this fight now. There's some good shots there by beautiful. By Stuart Lorne, sorry.
Now, is there a sense of urgency by Dan Kwapisz?
So Dan's got him up against the fence here. He's constantly grabbing the shots here, and Butlin's told him twice about that. Is that a guillotine there?
Well, that body shot, that knee to the body dropped him.
Is that what it was, a knee to the body? But Stuart's fought well here, and it looks like he's going to work him from mount.
Well, we've seen Dan get back to his feet from this position early in the round, and he does it again this time.
Definitely a much more competitive round this time. But Stuart's still got those legs, pulls them out from under him, and he's in a dominant position.
Now switches to side control,
which is where I'd like to have seen him in the first round. So let's see what he can do from here. I haven't really seen either fighter go for any submissions as of
nothing as yet. No, nothing. But I do like the way that Lorne is using his knees. You know, a lot of fighters, when they get out there, they're just punching the body. Stuart Lorne is actually using every weapon he has, or he's allowed to use anyhow. There's another knee to the body, that's good.
Stuart just tried to get mount there, but Dan saw it coming and managed to catch him in half guard. Both fighters kind of stalling each other here at the moment, but Stuart's still on top, trying to throw some shots.
Well, if you remember the last time that Stuart got mount, he kneed the body and pulled his leg out at the same time, getting mount position.
Referee's seen enough there, wants some action, he's stood both fighters up. 10 seconds just gone there, I believe, if I heard correctly. Some good shots by Dan at last, unloading, big knee. That's the end of the round, that's the end of the round.
Well, Dan knew he had to come forward, he had to be stronger. We're now coming up to the third and final round. I mean, Brad, obviously Dan got a 1 point deduction there. Do you think that he did enough to win that round, or at least get a draw?
That was a very, very difficult round to score, with both fighters in dominant positions at different times. Obviously the first criteria of the unified rules goes on striking. If the majority of the fight is striking based, and that's what you've got to score it on, and I believe that Dan had the advantage towards the end of the fight. I think I'd probably have given that round as a draw, but then when you take into account the fact that Dan had a point deducted, I think that round will effectively go to Stuart based on that, which leaves Dan in a bit of a no-win situation unless he gets a stoppage in this fight, third and final round.
He's got to come out firing, he's got to do something, because as we have seen, he's been in top position, he's been on his back, no submission attempts whatsoever. If they haven't been good enough for us to see them.
Yeah, definitely. But I think Dan will have got some confidence after that last round with some of the late striking that went on there. So let's see if he can capitalise on that this round. Little inside leg kick there.
Leg kick to the knee
by Stuart.
But that's the reason why we have 3 rounds, no matter whether they're 3 minutes, 4 minutes, or 5 minutes. 3 rounds, because obviously you could come out quite weak in the first and finish strong in the third.
Yep, so let's see if Dan can do that this round. Stuart's throwing lots of little inside leg kicks, well, like an inside seam to the shin, really, quite unconventional. But Dan catches him. And now they're up against the fence with Stuart in a dominant position. He's got one leg, surely he's going to look to take this fight to the ground.
Well, we've seen Stuart pick Dan up earlier on in the fight.
If I'm Stuart now, Ian, I'm thinking I'm going to take this fight to the ground and I'm just going to control it from there.
Yeah, just hold him. Just take it to the ground. Hold him for as long as I can. Nice defence there by Dan.
I know that's not the most exciting strategy in the world, but this has been quite a tough evening for a contest, and it's all about getting the win. And I think if I were Stuart's corner, that's definitely what I'd be telling him. Complete this takedown, get a dominant position, and stay there. But there is a bit of a guillotine attempt here. There is a guillotine attempt by Dan. But Stuart shrugs it off quite easily. And there's a big slam into Mount.
Into Mount position.
Scoring some big points there. And now I'm afraid if I'm Stuart, I'm looking to stay in this position. He's trying to trap one hand off with a knee.
Well, if he just stays here for another couple of minutes, he's definitely won this fight.
So
Dan's working a little bit better now, though. He knows he's in desperation times. He's got to try and pull off any submission he can.
And this will be on 4 for Sakata if Dan doesn't pull something off. So definitely not a good opening stanza for the hometown.
From Sakata's gym, you can well believe that he's going to have some great submissions. So on the hip now, working round to the side. Is he going to take an arm?
Yeah, this is definitely better. At least he's in a position where he can attack for submissions. Looks like he'll try to work for an armbar there. Right, Ian's had enough. Well, standing both fighters up, he wants some action.
He wants the action.
As you know, Ian M16 Butlin, known for his stand-up work, and that's obviously what he wants to see.
Well, Dan has to go for the knockout. He's 2 rounds down. He's got to do something.
He needs to let his hands go now, maybe throw a caution to the wind a little bit.
Oh,
big kind of
nice
karate, summer kick. I don't know, you call that in. Big odd right hook there, followed by 2 knees. And once again, Stuart looks to shoot.
Oh, he's caught in the guillotine, Brad.
But it didn't.
That's how you defend it. Picks him up, takes him down, takes side control.
Yeah, he's still fighting to complete that side controls. Dan's trying to get Gao, but he's stepped over and he's in mount again. And that's the end of the fight. And it'll be interesting to see how the judges score this, but I can't see it going any other way than to a Stuart Lorne.
Yeah, Stuart Lorne, unanimous 3 out of 3.
Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, an excellent contest. Both fighters, ladies and gentlemen, give it up. After 3 rounds, we go to the scorecards. Your winner, by unanimous decision, Stuart Lorne. And ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, if you will, for the Polish sensation,